Okay. There we go. Okay, so we in the building. Doing how we do. So we got here. Robbie, Kasim, Smell Good, True Light, Divine Understanding, Free Cipher Allah, Jamal Kodo. So Jamal Kodo, I see here that you put what's today's mathematics. Now, is this a question? Do we know you? Don't take it the wrong way, but one is knowledge. And you know, the way you wrote that right there, like, see, if I knew you, and you know, but the way you wrote that right there, that's not our science. Free Cipher Allah, Lord Shallah, Gold Mine, what's the deal? 793rd. You still there, Jamal Cotto? Supreme Mathematics. You know, we always gotta keep that in mind. There's a difference between arithmetic and supreme mathematics. See, even when you're dealing with mathematics, right? And anything that you're dealing with, you got the highest and the lowest. So when a person is dealing with the lowest, mathematics is Islam, and Islam is mathematics. There's nothing outside the realm of mathematics, but it's not supreme mathematics. See, everybody knowledge and wisdom don't born understanding. Ain't no best part to the ideas that some people have in when they express them. Ain't no best part to that. That's how it is for us, because we deal with supreme mathematics. So we just want to point that out. But I don't know, Jamal Cole, you still there? Luke Cage, Jay, it's been a minute. See, that's what I'm saying, that you gotta remember, this is an exact science. Back in the days, they used to have it saying like that. It's close, but no cigar. You know, close. At one time, they had that saying too. Close only counts in horseshoes. See, let me tell you how exact this thing gotta be, bro. Do you realize how close 6 is to 7? See, that's why we not approximately God. See, the earth is approximately covered underwater, approximately 3/4 of the surface. See what 3 and 4 give you? That's 7, right? Approximately, but not But what's going on out there in general? I didn't want to get too sidetracked there. What's going on out there with the brothers and sister? Hopefully, hopefully, we don't have we don't have many women interested in this guy body shit over here, but we do what we can. But yeah, what's going on out there? Before we get into this live right here, the teachable moment myth. I'm telling you, and I don't know if y'all have been detecting this, but I've never agreed with the teachable moment. See, what a lot of people call a teachable moment now, that used to be a look, give us our lessons back and go your way movement. But we get into that in a minute. What's the deal out there? Hey, look, let's go early today. Because I'm good today. Yesterday when I went to the supermarket, I got some salmon. So I got a little salmon and some rice there. And I should have some of that salad in the bag left over. So we're not going to exactly turn into a pumpkin, but we're not going to be here all day and all night either. I don't know what's going on, man. I got to get some rest too, man, because yesterday, for whatever reason, like, you know how you resting, right? And then, like, you roll over it and you gain consciousness for, like, 3 seconds or something, and then you go back to rest. Every time that happened last night, everything below my knees just cramped up. I'm talking about cramped up. I'm about to crawl to the kitchen. Like I'm in a war zone, injured or something, to try to get some water. Yeah, I had bananas, everything I ate. This whatever happened, man. I've been pretty good for the rest of the day. But look, from whatever time last night, I got probably about 1, 2 o'clock until about 3 o'clock this afternoon, man. Yo, like my feet, everything, man. I almost called somebody. I almost had to call somebody to come and get me, take me to the hospital. My pride was in the way. My pride was stopping me from calling. But yeah, I was this close, man. So I do want to get home and get my nutrients in. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. I might need some cranberry juice or something, or something I need. Because I just fasted. My system is pure. But that's something else. The chat room king. Hopefully you paid attention to that little part we just was talking about there. Yeah, I've gotten it in my hands. Like as it's it's something. Maybe sometime in like the last 10 days, I had another episode like that. You said a spoon of mustard, huh? So what is it? The what they call that stuff? To the turmeric? What is it in mustard that makes it a good remedy? Right, magnesium, but that's what I'm saying. Now that to the magnesium, you're supposed to take the potassium so that you absorb the magnesium right. So that's why I ate the bananas. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe I need to get off of here. Maybe I need to get off of here in the nick of time to go get me some mustard. So yeah, you saying it's the turmeric. Turmeric, I've, just in the past, times that I've done different studying. Yeah, turmeric is in curry too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know that, yeah, turmeric is supposed to, because you really, one thing that I had to knowledge to, the dietary stuff was that you should take like a teaspoon of mustard every day because of the positive effects of the turmeric. Yeah, that's happened to me before. My hands, uh, you know, my you ever get a horrible cramp in your abs? You have no idea. You could put 2 teaspoons of turmeric in water and drink it. So that's like you saying the straight seasoning, because I've seen that too. I first heard about the things it's an ingredient in, but yeah, you can get the straight up. What is it? A herb? What is turmeric? Is it a herb or a spice? Yeah, this one last night, man. I'm telling you, yeah, that was. Whew. Hey, look, like I said, I was at that moment. One time, something happened to my back. One time, man. I can't remember what I was doing, man. But my back locked up. I was laid out on the floor. I was laid out on the floor for like a good 20 minutes. It was like, look, I thought I was gonna have to call somebody to come get me, man. Okay, so you would say it's a herb. I can't remember what's the name. The herbs is is the leaves more. Turmeric is also good for inflammation. Yeah, probably, because look, that's the problem with my wrist, man. Is that, see, when they drain that thing, and then the swelling went down. It went down a lot, but then by the time it came back, the swelling stopped going down. So yeah, that's what I need to go over there. Hopefully they could do that. But yeah, once this, but I'm getting better. I got up a couple. Okay, so yeah, it's a spice. Like I said, the herbs is generally they leafier. You know what I'm saying? And the spices, a lot of times it's like the seed or the root or something. So that's why it be powdered, because they grind it up. Turmeric is a flowering plant in the ginger family. Zingi braceae. You learn new shit every day. Hopefully, I'll stop by and see what I can do with that. And hopefully tonight I have a much better, nice night's rest there. 'Cause that was, I ended up getting out late. I missed a whole bunch of stuff because of that. But like I said, we got anything y'all want to get into before we hit this teachable moment myth? the myth of the teachable moment. Or if we ready to go, look, if we ready to go, just go ahead and type one in the box and we'll get into it. Yeah, it's a myth. Okay, so we have, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So here we go. See, first of all, let me say this. I'm biased against the teachable moment because I teach the whole time. What I need a moment for? Like, what's going to happen, right? That all of a sudden, now I can teach. See, here's the thing. I think I've demonstrated that, right? If a person comes in here, right, and says that they want to learn, I can just teach them. See, the teachable moment is always a fuck up. That's the problem. It's always a fuck up where you decide that there's not going to be no accountability. And see, here's the question. El Devon. Name me one thing anyone has ever learned in a teachable moment. And look, that's not just for El Devon. That's for everybody on here. Tell me one time. See, listen. Remember when Jay-Z and them had the flag? And everybody said, this is a teachable moment. Okay. Who learned something there? Who learned something? Where's the stuff that we say now? Okay, look, he fucked that up, right? And then we use that as a teachable moment, and now the shit is better. See, let me tell you, when I first started hearing about that teachable moment shit, with the police fucking people up. And see, now this is a teachable moment, right? Where, we could retrain the police. We could have some sensitivity training, and the people in the community could come out and talk, and we could deal with the safety. Nigga, when does that ever work? When has this teachable moment ever worked? Because the only thing it consists of is you saying, we're not going to hold this person accountable. That we're going to take some other tack. Don't get me wrong. Right? Life is not one size fits all. So, no, everybody, right, may not have to be doing that. But see, here's my question to the people that you want to talk about the teachable moment myth, right? Why you never took that moment before some fucked up shit happened? They see right now, this is what I'm saying. 365 days a year, right? Little kids walk up and down here. Okay, why don't take no moment to build with them before they fuck up? You gonna wait till now? Why is the teachable moment always defined as when somebody fucks up? I mean, like, look, right now, y'all know True Light. This True Light right here, but little True Light that be with us. Right? True Light came in here, right? His mom's brought him in here and said, look, his pops is one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, he not around right now, but he said that if I have any issues with him, bring him over here. Okay, that's a teachable moment to me. I don't have to wait till he fucks up and then say, oh, now it's a teachable moment. You see what I'm saying? When people come in here, right? Somebody come in here and they say, look, I want to know about 120. I don't need another moment. I don't need nothing else to happen. What was supposed to happen, that happened in the 80s. A teachable moment is shown to us in our lessons that the civilized is held responsible for the uncivilized. Hold up. I like that. But you stop right before must be punished. That's the problem. That's the problem. How you gonna learn? How does the person learn when they get a reward for everything? The civilized is held responsible for the uncivilized. That means your behavior. You're held responsible for the uncivilized shit that you do.
Peace about here.
Peace. What is the punishment? It depends on what the action is. Some people need to go their way. You said they are punished with the many mental and physical stripes. I hear what you're saying, but that has not been a part of the teachable moment in recent years. That hasn't been a part. Is the teachable moment comes along with, let's not condemn this person. Let's not chastise them. Let's not tell them that what they did is wrong, right? Let's not make them return, right, what they stole. If they told lies, let's not make them deal with the truth. Let's take the responsibility for what they did on ourselves, and now this is a teachable moment. They are punished by not letting the 5% teach them. This is not what's happening, El Divine. The 5% is allowing them to say that they 5%. And instead of saying, no, you not this, you haven't been taught this, right? You got the number and opportunity between you and learning this, but you not this. Then we could teach. But when you just go to straight, okay, this person is not, whatever it is. And then at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, this is a teachable moment. Like, look, you can't turn all shit into sugar. I don't care what you say. In some things, man, shit in means shit out. If you put shit in a pot, it don't matter what temperature you cook it at. What you gonna get out is shit. It don't matter what seasoning you use, that's gonna be shit. Now, you can dress it up and put all your seasoning on it and shit, but I'm gonna know it's shit. And I'm saying that this is what the teachable moment has become. Because, see, in all reality, this is what I'm saying. There's no teachable moment. You're supposed to be learning every second of the day. Like, what is that moment? What's my cue? What's my cue to know that this is a teachable moment as opposed to whatever other moment? See, because you gotta remember, people's life is on the line. Like for instance, right? DeBar, he work in the medical field, right? Suppose he do some shit that a motherfucker died, and then they're gonna say, "Oh, this is a teachable moment." No, nigga, you fired. This wasn't no fucking rocket science. This was our everyday fucking protocol that you fucked up. We're not gonna say, "Oh, you know what? Well, look, it's a teachable moment." You know, this is, but that's what I'm saying. There's things that is important, guy. It's important. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Everything is just no harm, no foul. No, that's not the case. So here's the question, right? When you have all these teachable moments, right? Who's supposed to learn? Because so far, all the teachable moments that people keep bringing around me, I'm the one that's supposed to learn. People wearing the flag, they don't have no type, sort of this knowledge whatsoever. See, I'm the one that's supposed to learn now. Oh, well, you know, guy, he's wearing it because of this. No, what did you tell him? Why is it a teachable moment and I'm the one getting talked to? Because that's what's been happening. Now, maybe the teachable moment, right, is some other thing that I don't know what it is. And I've only been exposed to it through this way that's not right and exact. But I'm just saying, at some point, we have enough weight to put on the scale and weigh this and judge it. Exactly. Remember that? Sorry ain't gonna cut it. Remember that, Love Eternal? He's sorry ain't gonna cut it. You know, the way the teachable moment has been being used, G. It's like a sliding board, straight to the bottom. Why the teachable moment ain't never positive? Look, if True Light coming here, right, and he gotta do his homework. That's a teachable moment. Look, I have to ask that question. Anybody out there who knows, right? It's not rhetorical. Why does the teachable moment always have to be fucked up? What am I missing here? Hey, look, complete. I'm wondering, what did I miss, crew, today? What did I miss about these teachable moments? From people wearing the flag to people talking crazy to all this various stuff, right? Why is that always the case? I understand the concept. Bro said, look, you know, if you got lemons, make lemonade. But why I gotta get lemons, man? Why can't I have watermelons? Why can't I have cantaloupes? Why I gotta get lemons? What is it about me, right, that I need to have lemons? Because see, let me tell you something. The teachable moment is not in the Elder Ron, you brought up a good point right there. But I'm saying that's not in the who's the 5%. It's not in what is the meaning of civilization. I mean, pardon me, what's the duty of a civilized person? Yeah, 7 8 thirds in the background, he catching up. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about there, 7 8 thirds. You said a student has an epiphany about something. A student develops natural curiosity about a topic. A child asks a question that can lead to a meaningful understanding. This is a teachable moment. But what I'm saying is, why is that never called a teachable moment? Like, why that never happens? Like, why it ain't a whole posse of y'all out here, right? At 2:45, when school lets out, why you not here at 2:45 when school lets out saying, this is a teachable moment? Why you not there then? Why that's not a teachable moment? That's the question. And that's what I'm saying, that if you saying, because see, I don't need it. For me, it's mythology. Because see, when I see things going fucked up, I go over there. Now, if you want to get hell out of hell, you can come over here with me where shit is right and exact. But see, me wallowing in that with you, for what? A teachable moment? And what you gonna learn? You ever notice that a teachable moment is never with children? Teachable moment is always with some nigga 40 years old who should know better, just from living 40 years. Let alone from having his knowledge. Why is that always the case? Somebody got to answer that for me. Because what I'm saying is, look, I let people tell me that, man, for a long time, and I didn't like it. But at this point, in my mind, the jury is in. At some point, you guys say the jury is in. Look, just like I told people, right? Giving people the whole 120. The jury is in. So you get on the internet right now and get the whole 120. I don't see, and this is why I love the older brothers. Because you can say what you want to say about them, but you also got to look at what they produced. They produce the very best. So see, there's different mentalities and different things that come about right now. And they say, okay, that's the old way, but what did you produce with this new philosophy here that you have? You got Lord Shalah, Asar. A teachable moment applies to children and adults. But I'm just, look, what I'm asking, right, is for you to find an example where that was used for children. Now, I can understand what you're saying, that there's nothing about the word teachable or moment, right, that should exclude children. But I'm saying that that's not what's happening, G. It's one of them things like, look, terrific and terrible got the same root, terror. But because of the way it's used, terrific is known as something that's really good, and terrible is something that's really bad. See, just like you got awesome and you got awful. right? It just means that you was in awe. Something happened that wasn't a part of your common experience, so you was captivated by it. But awesome, right? If you got some awe, then it's supposed to be good. But if you're left full of awe, then it's supposed to be something bad. So, in terms of what you're saying, yeah, in absolute terms, if we talking about just the word, but the way it's being used, God, it's not being used for children. Because if it was, then 24 hours a day would be the teachable moment. And just like I said too, at the end of the day, right? Said teachable moment for children is correcting wrong behavior and understanding life. I'm just waiting for the rest of the what's name. But see, again, I'm just saying that you're doing what I'm saying. Why is it correcting wrong behavior? Why is it not just like, look, when you have kids and you tell them, look, this is your eye and this is your nose and this is your ear, and you teaching them, how to deal with language, and this is what this thing is and that's what that thing is, and look, this is something good right here, that over there, don't touch that. That's what I'm saying. Why we didn't go first to that moment? Why we went to correcting wrong behavior? Because that is your fault and not mine. Especially, see, look, you make it even more clear. Is that okay, when we talking about a child, but we're saying this to grown people. According to this definition, right? Adults shouldn't be having teachable moments. Look, and see what you're talking about right there is that's action. Right? Whatever it is, when you see the young and you take your time out to show them the right way, right? That's action. But see, most of the time people talking about this teachable moment, they saying, yeah, no, we're not going to take no action. It's a teachable moment, but you never going to teach that person. It's never about teaching that person who did something wrong. You said third-year medical students have teachable moments. Yeah, I'm not. You gotta maybe expand on that. I'm not. I haven't been at. I don't know that many third-year medical students to know what the phenomenon is. So adults have teachable moments too, because knowledge is infinite. Okay. But why do they have to have it? Why is it? See, this is what I'm saying. Just by the explanation you gave right there, why is it always correcting wrong behavior? And where's the line, right? Where we go from a teachable moment to the get your ass the fuck out of here moment? Where's that line? in Yoruba culture, children are to be taught and you learn from adults. So when an adult does wrong, that is used to teach the children. We usually don't teach the adult because he's grown enough to know. Now, with all these various teachable moments that people have been talking about, right? Where's all the young? Where's all the young that's been learning from these teachable moments? Because that's what they keep saying. This Muslim wears our flag. Oh, this is a teachable moment. We can teach all these people. Where's those people? And I'm just saying, look, I've been teaching without that. I've been teaching without nobody messing up. You said learning moments can be congruent to teachable moments. Yeah, I haven't seen nobody learn though. He said usually the teachable moment for adults is from an era unless you taking on a new skill or task. I mean, I haven't seen it be no other way. He said Yaqub was given the power to rule the world for 6,000 years, which means he made evil seem fair. You know, okay, here's a question, right? You have a teachable moment, right? What are the other 23 hours, 59 minutes? What is the other 23 hours and 59 minutes consist of? Right? If you got this teachable moment, right? What are the other 23 hours and 59 minutes? Because I'm just saying that's me. That I'm like I said when I started this, right? I said it could be my personal bias. But I'm saying I don't have another 23 hours and 59 minutes when I'm doing something else. When I wake up in the morning, when I rise, it's a teachable moment. Darkim Be Allah. So this got to be, I'm saying, for you to identify something as something, right? Anything for you to identify an object as a shoe, that means it has to be other objects that are not shoes. So if one moment is a teachable moment, what's the other 23 hours and 59 minutes? Jangling on the clock. Hey, look, that's something that came up at one time where you don't hear that as much no more, right? But at one time, right? You see God right there. You like, peace, God. What's the signs? What you up to, right? And the brothers say, I'm maintaining. To one day the guy said, okay, now look, where's maintaining in the supreme matter? Because see, mine say building or destroying. So I mean, idle time You know, we not Christian, but we know what happens during idle time. And it's at the point, right, where, in my opinion, people are sitting around waiting for these teachable moments. And like I said, these teachable moments, when grown people fuck up, right, is trumping 2:45 when school lets out. See, like for me, look, before I get involved with the teachable moments, right? See, all my children got to have the knowledge. See, all my children got to have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and culture. And be able to display this power before I'm out here trying to teach this grown person centered by a teachable moment. This is why I'm saying it's mythology, because I've never seen anybody get taught in that moment. That's still my question. If we name all these various events that have happened, right? Because I don't remember nobody talking about no teachable moment before the internet. Like that came out with the internet in terms of, you know, that being a part of language that we use with each other. That's the only thing God should be maintaining is a constant rate of elevation. That's what I'm saying. It was, listen, you know, all these things, man. Yeah, the woke stuff and all this stuff. I ain't never seen nobody call themselves woke and they actually conscious. And see, these are the things, man. These are the things that, look, this is the difference between showing and proving and showing and telling. See, we can make it sound real good. We guys, we got supreme wisdom. So see, we can just show and tell. But see, look, even in terms of, look, when we talk about Allah, right? He ain't gonna talk to you right now. Through me, through you, but he ain't gonna talk to you right now. But see, like I said, through me and through you. So he ain't got to talk right now. See, people can see the reality, right? Look, we ain't got, you know, this ain't TMZ or nothing. Look, we got 37 people on here, right? That's not the world, but that's 37 people that show and prove that Allah existed and he taught the truth, man. And he ain't got to tell you a motherfucking thing, because the proof is right here in the pudding. So that's what I'm saying. We have teachable moments, right? If there's all these teachable moments, where's the people that was taught? Right. This is why knowledge is given to the babies, because look, that's what I'm saying. Now, babies, if you want to say, okay, well, they fucked up, they post the fuck up. Because they don't have all the knowledge and wisdom we have. So they out there experimenting with high explosives, which is what they supposed to do. So they can know what high explosives do and how to use them. But see, when you get to be a grown person, bro, all that above is caused by the Son of Man. All that shit you doing below, that's on your own, bro. You gotta handle that. Not teaching no motherfucking moment, because I already know why I'm involved with the teachable moment. See, look, that's why people come here. You ever see me get somebody copies? Why I gotta spend my money? You the one that want the knowledge, write it the fuck down.
Peace, man.
Peace. I'm not gonna work for you to get the knowledge. This is not, look, I'm doing my duty, but you not gonna put me to work. The understanding must come through the cipher in order for you to see it for what it truly is. Remember cipher are for you to go through and not get caught up in it. That's the thing. Some people have ciphers they ain't never completed. Because there's some things that look, you know, and it's just the way, like, see, how many people ever heard that? Like, see, God don't think. And by that, we don't mean that you don't use your brain. But see, we're not taught to think. The knowledge degree in the supreme mathematics is not think, it's know. You know, that's what some of this stuff comes down to. You know, the teachable moment, you know, this is, you know, what we trying. Nah, man, we know, see, look, there's some things we already agreed on, bro. See, look, we agreed that there is no God but the Son of Man. We agreed that telling lies, stealing, and trying to match the original man is devilish, man. And see, that's what these teachable moments, it's like you trying to get me to agree to some shit that I already disagree with. But you gonna tell me, nah, God, we shouldn't, you know, it's a teachable moment, God. And I've been waiting, God. I've been waiting. And look, the question is still on the table. Show me somebody. Look, show me the people that's in the nation. That, yeah, remember that fucked up shit happened? Yeah, all of them got the knowledge because of that. See, why I tell you that Yakub was so successful in his undertakings? Because he had a determined idea from the jump. What makes you think you're going to do some stuff without a determined idea? He said, think is a slow thought. Hey. But yeah, that's what I meant by that. That this teachable moment, you know, is a myth, man. You know, if learning is infinite, why is teaching limited to moments? But that's what I really need to see. I just need to see these people. Look, remember when Jay-Z had the flag on? Type one in the box if you remember when Jay-Z had the flag on. when J Electronica is there with the bow tie on and all of that with the flag on. How many people remember that? Okay, now we got a couple people now. Who got the knowledge from that? Who used that teachable moment and you got something now you can show me that, yeah, dog, you can't argue with that right there because, see, you're going to be arguing with reality. You're going to be arguing with the truth, and no matter who the fuck you is, right, you're going to be wrong. Do that. See, maybe, like I said, it could be my personal, but this is what I'm saying, man. I got the knowledge from people, right? I was taught. Those people that taught me was taught. And so now, like I said, you know, my tree that comes to me, they not here now. Through me, through y'all, right? But in the physical form that they first made themselves known to the planet in, they not in that form right now. But we can say this is what happened. So now that's what I'm saying. From Jay-Z winning that, right? Where's the people that got the knowledge? You said we should born a flag for affiliates. No, we shouldn't. They just not with us. And see, here's the thing, man. We show everybody love. Our rules, God, anybody can come and learn. And anybody can teach, right? What you teaching now, look, whoever wants to go with you, right? Whoever wants to witness that, they can do that. But see, my point of view is that, look, I got people in my family, they're 85. You know, I love them the same, but you not this. Like the people in my family, they know they not this, man. My kids is different, but I'm talking about like my little sister and all of them, they know that they not this. Like when I come to their house, right, they know that my dietary law is not their dietary law. To know is having the ability to recall previously learned material in the present, like Complete alluded to. You can't even spell know without now, and now is the time in the present. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, they don't get flagged. Look, people come. Look, I build with everybody. Like that's not a 5% thing. I don't got ops. It's not, you know what I'm saying? We with the community. The community is with us. All of us came out of this community right here. But just the same way is there's a line that you cross when it says after following this process for 600 years. There's a line that you cross, bro. And see, after internalizing this, there's a line that you cross where you go into 7, man. And the stuff that's in 6, hey, look, we love them too. But they approximately God. Approximately. But not exactly God like us. Yeah, they got all the potential in them, G. Approximately. But they not like us, man. See, that's how I be telling you, all that God by nature, man. Then why you ain't just naturally God? Why you did all that negative shit you was doing if you was God by nature? What was you doing eating them ham sandwiches? What was you doing on your knees? Exactly, Carmen Islami. Very near correct. But supreme mathematics, man, when we draw it up to right and exact. They very near correct. Them people, look, we've always had them with us. Like, look, it was a dude, right? And it's a lot of history involved with him. But look, I'm just saying that when I'm first getting the knowledge, right? You know, I heard about a dude named Do Funny that used to be around the guys. Like in the 60s. There's a lot of, we ain't get into everything. But look, I'm hearing names, look, Do Funny, Old Man Willie. These are just, it was like, fuck, they was around a lot. Like, yeah, it was a lot of people. There's a guy right here. There's a guy that comes by right now, right? He walks with a cane. He's all bent over. And whenever he's walking down the Ave, he stops, right? And you know the picture of Allah that's in the corner right here? He gets this close to the picture like this and looks at it. And then he turns around and looked at all of us in the face. He look you dead in your eyes, right? And then he walk off. They said I was Allah's man. I was his man. You know, he comes by whenever he comes. You know, he do what he do. And look, when they come, God, we show them love. When your family come, you know what I'm saying? It's various things. You know what I'm saying, brothers? Couple brothers, example, right? A couple brothers return to the essence, and then You see, God. Boy, didn't I just say we wasn't gonna go into all this shit about Do Funny? Did I say let's leave Do Funny business out of it? But yeah, I know about Do Funny, boy. I know. Oh man. But just saying that, yeah, these people was around us, God. They was around us. Look, I remember when Biz Markie used to come to the rally. Kim used to bring Biz to the rally, man. You know what I'm saying? And we all, it was peace. We all came around this. Nah, it's all good, boy. I just listen. But you know Do Funny, man. If you heard the Do Funny stories, you know what I'm saying? But saying to say that, look, we all these people, man. You know, we came from the 85. Well, I ain't come from the 85, but I went through that world. The people who I deal with, you know what I'm saying? I don't deal with a lot of older people. I deal with the young people, man. You see, I give out book bags and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? They come from all types of walks of life. It's people before I meet them, they Muslim, they Christian, they this, they that, they tall, they short, whatever. But see, in order for us to strive for something, we gotta know what the reality of it is. Like people that want to get in the NBA, they know that the park is not the NBA. Niggas that play at the park don't get a Knicks jersey. You don't get free transportation in the Madison Square Garden and shit. There's a line there. We in the pros, bro. We showed and proved. Everybody started in the park. I'm Dr. J. I'm Magic. But we got a group of people that showed and proved, and some things, it's just, listen, man, that's what the penalty or reward is. These brothers did the right thing. They got a reward. Y'all ain't get there yet. You don't get a button. Like if they gonna get a button, gotta say, see, stuff like that make me feel some kind of way. Cause I wasn't able to get a button, so I got in the 1 to 40. I didn't even know you could get one. I thought that was like some, like, you know, you had to be like, you know, like supreme God or something to get, you know, because the brothers that I saw with it was, you know, these is all brothers that, you know, like the older guys had flags. In particular, you know, there was a minute where it was only certain places. You go, what's the name had him? Melchizedek. But I ain't know him yet. One day, I came to the cipher, right? And, you know, whatever happened, was like, yeah, you know, I'm on this degree right here now. You know, I think probably the Ability Destroy degree in the 140, the way I recall it, right? And then the guy asked me, he was like, yeah, so God, you about to start building, you about to start adding on so you can get your flag, right? I was like, word? I can get a flag? Like, I didn't even know I could get one, guy. But that's what it says, guy. It's a reward to put on the lapel of our coat to show and prove, man, that we took the devil off our planet mentally and physically. So, you know, nah, I don't think they get flags. You know, I do think, now look, let's say whatever happened, right? Let's say that the guys came in control of New York City. I'm talking about government-wise, right? Would you kick all the 85s out? Would you say that, okay, the 85 cannot be a citizen on our land? That's a real question. Right. You wouldn't kick the 85s out. We ain't got to kick them out. But they've always had that misunderstanding. That's why the gangs attacked us. Because they didn't realize that we not a gang. We not here to be on your turf. But, you know, people got to understand, man. You know, when you got that on, you're not supposed to be eating pig. You know. Like, look, how about this one? Seen the brother talking, right? Now, he's saying that he's the guy, right? But then he starts talking about people that return to the essence, right? And he's going like this. Like when he mentions their name, like, yeah, yo, the God. He said it's approximately 5%. Hey, look, you know they actually got that. I'm not, cause you know I don't come here to deal with smoke. That's not what this channel is for. But they actually have that. they actually have an approximately 5% flat. You know. But I love the people that rock it, so I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't. You know. But you know, at the end of the day, right? To get to the positive aspect of it is that, listen, man, we gotta be teaching all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's literally people, freedom, justice, equality, love, peace, happiness, life, everything is on the line. You know, look, if we having a teachable moment, that happened 6,600 years ago. You know, that happened is I don't have the exact time recall right now, but 379 years ago. That was the teachable moment. See, there's nothing that's happening right now that's new. In terms of this situation, what we dealing with. In terms of people not having freedom, justice, equality, love, peace, and happiness, right? In whatever their environment is. That's been the case. That wasn't the case when Martin Luther King and Malcolm X was talking about it. It wasn't the case when Marcus Garvey and Noble Drew Ali was talking about it. It wasn't the case when Frederick Douglass was talking about it. It wasn't the case when what's the brothers from out there in Philadelphia? That started the AME church. It wasn't the case then? Thank you, complete. 469 years ago now. So if something got to happen in this day and time, right? For you to realize you got to teach, guess what? We already lost. We already lost. Like right now, this is what I'm saying. What can happen right now when you say, okay, this is... Yeah, Richard Allen. That's what I'm saying. These people been talking. Now look, all them people that I named, right? Right or wrong, you could go to any one of their speeches. And they talking about the same issues with the same people that's being spoken about right now. You know, Born King, I'm glad you came on, because not for nothing, this is one of the things that sparked the teachable moment, guys. This is one of the things that sparked the teachable moment. And I was going to call you, right? I was going to call you and ask you how you seen this. Right? This is everybody on here. And this is what I want to tell y'all about the teachable moment, where y'all ain't seeing what's going on here. Right? I'm coming out to school, right? I'm coming out the gate over here where the vendors is. And I got to go down to the corner on 127th Street. So as I come out, right, I see these little kids, you know, they like junior high school age. They standing over there in front of the gate where the garden is. Right? So, I see that, That's what, it's all good. So as I'm walking past them, right? There's 4 of them, right? 2 of them is standing, they facing the one kid, and the other kid is like right behind them. So the 2 that's facing the one kid, they say, yo, how you see today's mathematics? Now look, I've been, I was at the Terror Dome, G, but this shit was, God, about a second and a half past. 1.5 seconds, right? They asked him, yo, how you see today's mathematics? About 1.5 seconds passed, and they went in his pockets, G. They rushed him, and both of them went in his pockets. Mecca Simmons, welcome to the channel. So when I see this, I felt like, oh shit, right? Because this, whoa. So as I'm looking, right, I see they like, you know, they know each other. You know what I'm saying? This ain't serious, right? So I'm like, all right. But like I said, I'm just going to the corner. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to the corner, and I'm gonna come back. Shaquem, what's the deal? So by the time I come back, right, they're standing in front of the school, like right in front of the window where the flag is, right? And the 2 brothers that went in his pockets, right, they got him jacked up. From both sides. One of them got him jacked up over here, one of them got him jacked up over here, and they keep asking him, yo, how you see today's mathematics? Yo, what's today's mathematics? He just keeps saying it. So that was when I come in. So wait, hold up. Y'all 2 know today's mathematics? Of course they didn't. Right? So then I let them know what these teachers is really about. And look, I wanted to ask you that, right, Born King, in terms of there was another incident that happened. And we said it was a teachable moment. Not we. But I was told that we could use this as a teachable moment. So my question is, how do you see that in light of that? That when we let people do all types of bullshit, and there's never a punishment because everything is a teachable moment, and then we see this is what the young think of us. This is what they think of us, God. And in particular, in reference to the event that occurred that you said could have been a teachable moment, right? How do you see that, God? Like, what's the movement? Like, okay, we're gonna use that as a teachable moment. We're gonna have this person coming around. Then how do that work? Because see, that's the thing, man. You gotta understand. When the older brothers, they told me exactly how everything worked. So like I said, that was the difference. See, in Christianity, you gotta figure this shit out. So I came to the knowledge, and they was talking some shit I didn't know what they was talking about, but then they gave me the lessons. Here, study that. Study that. Next time I see you, have that on cap. So see, that made it easy for me. But what do we have to say, right, about that level of work that gotta be done? So I'm saying, God, we outside, not doing no crime, gangster shit. I'm saying we outside with the people every day, man, dealing with what the people need to be saved. You know, in my time, we needed knowledge. We never heard that before. that the black man is God. It wasn't like now, where you turn the radio on and everybody's saying they God. The brothers before us, it ain't like, you could be on YouTube saying that you God. In the 60s, when you went somewhere and said you was God, they put you in the crazy house. And see, we can come on here and just be talking as regular because those brothers showed and proved. Didn't Robert Walker? Yeah, Robert Walker had a flag, but and look, his flag was close to ours, but that's not the one that I'm talking about. that's 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 not the one. That's not the one that I'm talking about, though. King Don. Sham God King. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Look, you see, you got to pay attention and see. That's why I said it's the exact science, and that's why it's not just a moment. See, look here. Look, I know Shalai. I know Shalai has had this happen. Right? I know Arabi has had this happen. You ever ran into somebody, right? This for everybody else. You ever ran into somebody on the rally day and they was on point, but then you seen them the next day and they wasn't? The police said he's had that happen before. That's what I'm saying. So I guess in the final analysis, we could just say this. Look, let's just have some other teachable moments, please. That's my request. That's my request to y'all as the brothers and the sisters. Let's have some more teachable moments because look, and that's a problem with the whole society. Right? Is that, see, jail reform, prison reform, that's all sexy. Ain't nobody talking about school reform, elementary school. Like, that's a problem. That, you want to help, we're going to help black people by doing all this shit that is criminal. We're gonna stop them from going to jail. Not every fucking body that's black go to jail. This born guy from Trenton. Oh, what's the sign, somebody? They talking about eliminating the Department of Education. Now, the Department of Education is bad, but that's a whole other topic. See, the Department of Education is not that old. The Department of Education is from like 1980. And a lot of the bullshit that's in the school system came from them. The way I understand it, the way I got the history is that when the Sputnik thing happened in the in the 60s, right? With Russia put a thing in space before America that that kind of became the when he was analyzing, like, yo, how could that happen, right? So they was like, yo, somehow the education system, we gotta do some stuff with the education system, right? So that was at least one of the things they did, is they came with that Department of Education. Those are the motherfuckers that took all the goddamn toys off the playground. Can't stand them. But all that, various curriculum that I don't want my kids learning, a lot of it came from them. So it is some problems with the Department of Education. You know what I mean? And just in general, when you deal with, the layers of your bureaucracy, the Department of Education represents one of those aspects where billions of dollars is spent on these administrators before anything goes to actual teaching children. See, those are the people that come in and say, well, look, we got to paint this room beige because the kids learn better if we paint the room in beige. That kind of stuff. So you do have to watch them. But my point is still the same, right? Is that, with everything that they saying they're helping us with, it's always something negative. See, everybody who identifies with us, right? If somebody white wanna say, yo, nah, I'm down with black people, what they gonna say? Oh, nah, man, I grew up in the hood too, in the projects and shit. Yeah, I've been in jail. Nigga, that's not the black experience. And so it's the same thing with this, where I would just request, right, that if we're going to have these teachable moments, right, where it amounts to us giving our passes, look, let's have some other teachable moments, right, where nothing wrong didn't happen. Like I'm saying, that's how it was. Look, back in the days, right? Let's say, for instance, just an example, right? We up at the high school, right? I'm in high school, right? The brothers that came up, right? Like the older brothers that come to the high school, make sure everybody on point. But it was like something had to happen. They coming up every day, unless they got something to do. And when they come up, look, if everybody's on point, then we're gonna have a beautiful time. If some people ain't on point, then they're gonna get what's coming to them. So I think that was a that was a fair rant right there. I think I probably I went 793rd. Did I go? Did I go a little bit overboard with the ranting today? Because this has been like we've been on here an hour and a half. Usually my rants is down like 25 minutes. But like I said, this has been getting under my skin for years. this teachable moment stuff. This has been getting under my skin for years. If I can't remember what I was supposed to hit you about something too, but I was like, you on hiatus right now. You on hiatus right now, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and live. But I had something I meant to tell you. But at any rate, we got any questions? This one was simple. We ain't even, this was probably truly a rant, right? This ain't start like the last live. We started from the lessons. I'm still waiting. Where's that brother at? Jamal Cotto. So you can't come in. Don't do that again, Jamal Cotto. See, once you ask today's mathematics, you open up a can of worms. I mean, listen, I don't know how much of it you caught, but and look, full disclosure, you've been one of these people telling me about the teachable moments. I asked several questions here. I don't know if he was on. I haven't seen the evidence of the teaching in these moments. Oh, nah. You know what I meant to call you about? I know what it was. I finally seen some of our big brothers. You hopefully you picking up what I'm putting down. I ran into some of my big brothers, right? And I explained what it is that we doing. Right? That we here to extend love, peace, and happiness to the community, man. Because mathematics is on every level, right? We gotta get these people the knowledge, but we gotta deal in some kind of equality with them too. You know what I'm saying? And he brought up a good point. I'm not gonna get into it here. It wasn't, he's with it. But he did bring up something where it was like, yeah, I gotta talk to you and the God. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a good point. It wasn't against what we was doing. It was adding on, saying, all right, if that's the case, then why not this? So, when I get a chance to holler at you, we chop that part up. Supreme Judge, what's your deal? See, this is one. See, look, this was a kind of live stream right here for Supreme Justice too. This is one you probably want to rewind this one. I think you, Supreme Justice, will enjoy this one here. But in terms of, remember that next event that I was talking about, where I was like, we might could rock something. Yeah, I made knowledge born on all of that. So that's kind of on deck. We do what we gotta do. Hey man, listen, I look like I told the brother just now, this teachable moment thing is really, I mean, I didn't know where it came from. The teachable moment, I'm gonna tell you what was worse than the teachable moment. Did I ever tell y'all about the time, it came an era where people started telling that they got bombed. Like at the peak of the shit, bro. I came to the rally one time, and brothers was like, yo, something, right? And they was talking about, yo, the brother went over there, and some brothers was saying all this and that to him and shit. I was like, yeah, that was us. What the fuck you talking about? Like, yo. And then here's the thing, G. Here's the thing about that particular incident, right? Getting back to Jamal Cotto. This is why you don't do that, right? The brother rose up. We out on the bricks. So we just, we chopping it up. We talking regular. We the guys, we not talking about, pig feet. But we translating everything in the English right now. So the brother rose up, you know what I'm saying? Yo, peace of the God, boo, 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 boo. So he says, so yeah, yo, what's the science, man? Y'all dealing with mathematics? Y'all dealing with today's mathematics? He knew me. I don't know how, how good at the time. I don't know if he realized this. I mean, actually he wasn't, but now that you brought that up, how you see today? how you see today? Since that's what you want to build on. Because that's what we do over here. God, he didn't know. So now, even in terms of, look, there's some people on here that see me in action. He didn't even get you. It wasn't even like that. And you went back and told? Like, I'm not from that era. I'm not from the era where you go and tell that you didn't know your lessons. I'm not from that era. I'm from the era where if you know your lessons, slink out of this motherfucking home as fast as you can. And the next time you're seen, know your lessons. Every moment is a teachable moment to those who want to be taught, so we waste no time with fools, and you said we knowledge the fools? I think I know what you mean. We recognize the fools. I don't know if I would say I acknowledge the fools. Sometimes we gotta be careful, man, when we're using this, supreme mathematics as a language. That's another one of my pet peeves. I don't like when people use bill as a noun. Bill is a verb. Like, see, right now, you have people, they'll say, yo, your bill on that topic. See, to me, that's my wisdom on the topic. I understand people with me. I don't get no arguments with people, but that's just one of my pet peeves. Or brothers say, yo, we had a bill on that. When I got the knowledge, we had a cipher on that. Yeah, right. I be saying, yeah, what's your C on that? Like, yeah, back in the day, you said, how do you see that? Those things are a little bit different. But yeah, that was a time that did become a time, I would say around 1991, right? It became like you know, I don't even know how to word it, but I just know that, you know, it started coming a time where people was telling me about the people that I'm building with that don't know their lessons. Like I'm rolling up and they like, yo, why you did this, brother, like that, blah, blah, blah. They're like, what, you did that to yourself? Hey, listen, uh, Supreme Justice, this paragraph that you put right here, you pretty much summed up the live. This is the exact question that I've been asking for the last hour and a half. You know, that's just one example. But all of the teaching moments, all of the teachable moments put together, right? Where's the people from that science? I haven't seen any education be the result of a teachable moment. And see, this look, Supreme Judge, this was mine. Listen, why you don't have a teachable moment every day at 2:45 when school let out? Why is it always when some grown ass person fucks up, now it's a teachable moment? That's the problem that I got with it, man. I don't need, listen, let me tell you my first teachable moment. This is a teachable moment. Look, I got the math. And see, everybody, whether you on here, right? Whether I met you before the internet existed, right? That was my teachable moment. Bro, I taught the first day. Not what I'm teaching now, of course. But I'm saying what I knew, I taught that the first day. That was the moment. That's all I needed to see is that this is fly. Look, I didn't even know our duty was to be teaching, but I knew that I had new people that I had love for, right? And if I knew if this was good for me, then I wanted to put them on. Nobody didn't have to do nothing. Nobody didn't have to fall. Nobody didn't have to get hit by a car. I just had something that I wanted my brothers to have. And all I'm saying is when we expand the teachable moment to that, to include all of that, then we could say it's something. But at any rate, we got any last questions, man, before we take this one down? Because I need to get up early in the morning. I can't recall why. I'll think of it by tomorrow in the morning. But, you know, any questions, you know, on this or whatever other topic? That's the meaning of equality when it comes to this, because we're all gaining something from it. Indeed. But no, you know something though? We not, God. It's niggas that ain't us, God. They got, this nigga said it ain't us, God. And they ain't making no change in their life for the better. Because they not one of us. See, a lot of that got to deal with who you is and what you want when you come into knowledge, man. Shit happens. Right? We're not going to say that shit ain't happening. We're not going to say that survival in the environments that we from is not hard, right? But see, it's nothing about this knowledge supposed to put you in jail. It's nothing about this knowledge supposed to make you a drug addict. It's nothing about this knowledge that's supposed to make you, not have a job. That's a part of the point of teaching babies, man, where you could get to them and head them off before they get in situations where you can't get out. Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday actually sound good. Right, yeah, nothing about this knowledge make you steal, tell lies. And sometimes that's what it seems like where, people is losing track of the fact that, all that shit, the BS that happens when you're not doing this. When you're not doing your duty of becoming civilized, remaining civilized, and teaching civilization, and not becoming savage in the pursuit of happiness, right? Or in the pursuit of money, or in the pursuit of power you, or whatever else it might be you trying to pursue it. See, and when we realize that, we will stop thinking that something negative is your ticket into the knowledge. Yeah, they're already crazy, Supreme Justice. So, judging by, we didn't have no questions. I'm thinking, we had another successful installment here of the Random Jews channel. You know what I'm saying? So, the people who, you want to be involved with that, this is the last week right here, but we're going to be moving into October. So, in October, we got we give out the candy. You know what I'm saying? Even though, look, we don't celebrate Halloween. But see, like I said, if you wanted to teach the babies that Halloween was negative, why you didn't use the other 364 days? Why you wait till the day when we out here to celebrate to do some dumb old nigga shit? And see, a lot of people, I know little kids, man. So you think the shit is little kids that kick your fucking ass. See, then you over there trying to tell them, so hey, you better get the fuck out of here. Ain't that nigga? Or how, remember back in the days, motherfucker, you should never give it. Man, fuck that motherfucker. That could happen. But this year we got some other seeds that we're gonna plant. You know what I mean? Shout out to our brothers. We got a brother and sister. I don't know. See, they like being behind the scenes, but they donating 100 T-shirts, right? So the T-shirts some of them is gonna say the black man is God. Some is gonna say the black woman is the earth. Some is gonna say the baby is the greatest, right? So they're gonna be more interested in the candy, of course. You know what I mean? But by the time they get home and open the package with the shirts, right, then at least that'll be a positive seed plant. You see? That's a teachable moment. You see? That's a teachable moment. Not this other bullshit that people be coming with. You know, but just saying that, you know, anybody who wants to add on to that, I would say in the, you know, next 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going to be getting in position, you know what I mean, with all the stuff that we need to be successful with that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we got some other stuff planned where, you know, we want to get the, you know, we want to get a calendar here where we showing people that we deal with love, peace, and happiness. You see what I mean? Because look, I'm not, you know, a lot of shit, I don't want to hear that, right? But, you know, the knowledge is not just quoting the lessons. You know what I'm saying? It's not just standing out there in gladiator season. You know, it's also the love, peace, and happiness, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? We have children and, you know, we take them to the amusement park. That's part of this knowledge, too. You know what I'm saying? If we do boxing class with them, basketball team, with all of that's a part of this knowledge, too, because it's knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture, and refinement, and not being a savage pursuit of happiness. So see, these things that we do together. See what I'm saying? Like back in the days, we used to say, look, we walk miles in the mind, and then we walk miles, you know what I'm saying, on the land. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna have some other things, you know what I'm saying? You know, look, we're a nation, so, you know, look, y'all can just stand back and watch me do it. But y'all know the kind of nigga I am. I ain't gonna give you no credit. You know what I'm saying? Or we can do this how we supposed to do it. So in the meantime, between time, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off now. Hopefully, well, you know, you can get mustard from the corner store. So shout out to all the people that came in and recommended that I take a teaspoon of mustard to try to fight off these cramps tonight. And, you know, I'm going to sign off and say peace. See y'all tomorrow.